Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you're doing swell. It is crazy weather here. Last night I was driving home from Toronto. We went down with a friend and we're like, we'll beat the snow. And it's April now. And like a few weeks ago, like a month ago, it was beautiful out. We thought spring was here. Spring's not here. This is third winter. And it's crazy. We almost died. Anyway, today we're talking about Honey Boo Boo. I know, you guys were like, I'm totally into the story. I'm just learning. I know who Honey Boo Boo is. I know the toddlers and tiaras thing. I know all this crap about these kids. It just goes in line with what we're talking about recently, a lot about, especially child actors. In light of this show, All Quiet on Set, and things that are going on with these kids, this is an important topic, and one that I think is going to affect a lot of kids, especially in the social media influencer world, because the parents aren't even required to give their kids any money, whereas Mama June, who stole Honey Boo Boo's money, was required. So let's take a look at this story. So Honey Boo Boo, whose real name is Alana Thompson, took the world by storm in early 2010s, a bundle of energy with an offbeat family willing to bare their souls for the camera. Most of her life has been in the spotlight, but it hasn't been all laughs for Alana. Again, no kid who grew up in the spotlight will have a good life. Okay? Sorry. When she was just 6 years old, Alana became the face of a beauty pageant show with her iconic catchphrases and sassy personality. People were amazed that a little girl could be so funny and confident. Honey Boo Boo, child. As a glimpse of her life, Alana's mother June, Mama June, Shannon, said all pageant moms have a secret concoction to keep their baby beauty queens energetic. In her case, it was a highly caffeinated beverage with a mixture of Red Bull and Mountain Dew. Mama June said it didn't cause any harm. Have you seen Mama June? I wouldn't trust her when it comes to health things, you know? Like, I would trust Doherty Dozen's diet more. Do you know what I'm saying? Clearly, Mama June survives on Mountain Dew and Pepsi. And look at her. Just a thing of beauty. After Alana stole the show and Toddlers and Tiaras, the family got a reality TV show of its own in 2012. Here Comes Honey Boo Boo attracted 2.2 million viewers in its first episode. That's crazy. Making one of the network's most popular shows, it became a guilty pleasure for people wanting to glimpse inside the lives of this chaotic but lovable family. Now, that's a very, very telling thing. It gave a glimpse inside not a lovable, chaotic family. Chaotic, yes, but like a broken family. People that are abusive family. People who do this to their children. If you put your children in beauty pageants, you're abusive. You're gross and you're weird. Okay? They should not exist anymore. Okay? Hands up if you agree with me. The show centered on Honey Boo Boo, but it also focused on the dynamics of the whole family. It started with Mama June, Alana's dad, Mike Sugar Bear Thompson, and Alana's three half-sisters, Lauren Pumpkin, Shannon, Jessica Chubbs. Name your kid Chubbs, and Anna Chickadee Shannon. Not everyone was comfortable with the show that centered on the lives of mostly minors. The AV Club called the first episode a horror story, posing as a reality television program. And Forbes slammed TLC for portraying the family as backwards rednecks. This show is exploitation. TLC knows it. Maybe even Mama and HBB know it. Here Comes Honey Boo Boo is a car crash, and everybody rubbernecks at a car crash, right? It's human nature, said critic with the Hollywood Reporter. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what reality television is in general, right? You got some that are better than others, but this is just a train wreck. It's not. There's nothing good about this show. They're not like, well, we aspire to be like these people. Do you? No, you don't. And that's the same as kids on the internet. Kidfluencers and mommy vloggers and everything else. That people are watching that often to hate, often to be like, that's crazy, especially Doherty Dozen. Doherty Dozen is just like this. People aren't watching for the wholesome goodness of the show. They're watching it because she's an effing train wreck and she feeds her kids poison. And people are like, what is she going to do next? I can't believe she's doing this. That's exactly who Doherty is. And this is exactly who she wanted to be because she was trying to get a show on TLC. Remember? Despite criticism, the show ran for 4 seasons with some praising the clan for family values. 5th season was already filmed, but the network canceled the show in 2014 after reports that Mama June was dating Mark McDaniel, a convicted child who had allegedly abused Anna when she was younger. Anna was furious as she shared on the TV program Dr. Phil. And maybe we should do a deep dive into that because I actually remember that, and this is bringing that up, that she dated the guy that abused her daughter. And brought a known chomo into the home. And at that point, she should have lost her children. After Honey Boo Boo was canceled, the family managed to stay in the spotlight. Mama June marketed herself as a new person, having undergone weight loss surgery and receiving a makeover in 2017. Even the makeover, she looks terrible. The family was back on reality TV in the show Mama June, from not to hot, on a different network, but the good vibes didn't last long. Well, not hot either. Mama June was spiraling and abandoning her daughter for drugs and men. In 2019, she was arrested alongside her boyfriend for possession of crack cocaine. She would later say that she spent more than $1 million on drugs. First cocaine until it made her blind, then she switched to smoking crack. At its peak, the drugs cost her $3,000 a day, so she's spending so much money on drugs and spending her daughter's money on drugs. Because this is the lifestyle this provides. If you come from poorness, from like poverty, and then you get a bunch of money, it's always bad news, okay? Almost always. Some people can handle it. J.K. Rowling, for example, came from poverty and is doing well as a billionaire. In 2019, after June was arrested, Lauren Pumpkin obtained temporary custody of Atlanta, where she was 19 herself. In June 2022, she got full custody of Atlanta, and the TV show highlighted how June didn't want to pay child support and was willing to give Atlanta away for adoption. That's nice. So it's just, again, this is a person who used her child to make a bunch of money, became a drug addict, and became selfish. I mean, didn't become selfish, was always that way. And people who can put their kids and take advantage of their kids and exploit their kids, they're all like this. I don't care how good they look on camera. Just Fam, Dr. D Dozen, LeBrant family, you are like this. If you can put your child in front of a camera for cash, you are a narcissistic douchebag, and you're just like Mama June. Okay? You might come across a little bit cleaner, but you're not. The Not to Hot show was quickly rebranded as Family Crisis, even after the arrest and rehab. The audience saw June crashing and burning, lying and being sneaky. It took a huge toll on the family, perhaps Atlanta especially, right in the middle of her teen years. This poor child. This poor child. But it wasn't all darkness. In 2021, Atlanta was on the cover of Teen Vogue and sassy as ever. I know I'm beautiful and I know I got a banging body, so I don't care. Why would Teen Vogue put that quote? Like, what's the point of putting a teenager and being like, I know I have a banging body? Like, why don't you take that quote out? Okay? Like, that's stupid. Don't let your kids read Teen Vogue. In 2023, Mama June Family Crisis, Mama June Family Crisis, just like they literally renamed the show that, because producers and stuff are egging that on in behind the scenes. They want this to happen, just so you know, right? It makes them more money when everything's falling apart on camera. They are like actively trying to make these things happen, probably putting Mama June in those situations or trying to, and egging her on. Okay? All at the detriment of the children, by the way. F TLC. TLC is going to burn in hell. That's it. They're going to be in the utter darkness. In 2023, Mama June Family Crisis, the 17-year-old Atlanta broke down during a televised family therapy session. Really? Saying that she was devastated how her mom wasn't with her for her big life events. The therapist told June to hug her daughter, and Atlanta said, this is the first time mom has actually really gave me a hug in probably 5 to 6 years. It really did feel nice, I'm not going to lie. And they put it on TV. They put that on TV. You just disgusting pieces of garbage, TLC. Things took a turn for the worse when Anna, the eldest, was diagnosed with cancer in 2023. In June, Anna had said that the chemotherapy was going well, but in July, Mama June told ET that the cancer is terminal. She's stage 4. She's not going to go into remission. We've all accepted that. So I just tell people one day at a time because you never know. Unfortunately, Anna eventually passed away from the cancer, leaving her friends and family devastated. I would have loved for you guys to see me graduate college, but I know you'll forever cheer me on in heaven. That's so sad. We will all make sure your legacy lives on forever, wrote Atlanta, adding that her heart is completely broken. And the legacy that they leave on is just not like, at this point, you should probably change your life. Everybody. Okay? It's time to change. It's time to get off the spotlight. But they have nothing else. What else is she going to do? 2021, Atlanta fell hard for her boyfriend, Draylin Carswell, telling Teen Vogue that he might be her only friend because she doesn't trust people. Which, can you blame her? And this is what you're raising when you're raising children on the internet, too, and to be famous. They will never be able to trust people because they don't know who people are and what their motives are. There are so many kids being blackmailed in the teen world of influencers. I'm telling you, they're being blackmailed hard, and parents will never tell you. However, in March 2023, he was arrested for driving under the influence of marijuana and then fleeing the police with Atlanta in the car. It also emerged that he'd been charged with a statutory R for a previous relationship. Oh my gosh! He's 21 and Atlanta's 17. Way to go, Mama June! Despite everything, Honey Boo Boo persevered. She graduated high school and is studying to become a nurse at Regis University in Denver. In the first 3 weeks, she said she was struggling already, but told her fans not to worry, I got this. She's starting to be a nurse. That's not the easiest thing to do. There's just a little bit of history about how bad it is to raise children in the spotlight and to exploit them, take advantage of them. And just always for your own selfish gain. Every family vlogger that you see out there, every single one of them, okay, are exploiting their children for their own personal gain. It's not for their children's gain, it's for their gain. And the lifestyles that they lead prove it. The cars, the houses, the trips, the jewelry, the bags, the flexing, the Starbucks 10 times a day. It's just, they are living a life that they feel they deserve, but they're doing it at the expense of their children. Just like Mama June did here. Just watch it. Let's watch this video together because it's 13 minutes and I've never seen anything. I've never seen the show at all, so I want to take a look here.
That's the Masked Singer and part of the Dance with the Stars money. $33,000.
What happened to the other Dancing with the Stars money? Because this ain't all of it, June. 33,000.
Freaking reality television shows is crazy. What happened to the money? Like, it's all the same. It's like the same director, same producer, did all the same shows. And don't forget, they're sitting around the cameras, producers, and it's like half written. And they're like, okay, let's do that again. Let's say that again. None of this is genuine. And this is all set up. Like, they're all sitting in a room, like, Mama June knows this is coming. She knows she's gonna have to eventually say something. And this is what they've written to show you guys all what happened. And they want the drama out of it. It's just gross.
That's it for Masked Singer and Dancing with the Stars. There should at least be 6 figures in that account. Something's not adding up. My money is somewhere. It needs to be found right now, ASAP, because this is not finna work.
This is not finna work. Which I think means this is not going to work for me.
This is only going to pay our first year, so let's just put this aside. Where is all of our money?
I can't help there's not more
Pumpkin.
money because taxes were took out automatically 50%.
No, they weren't. 50%? Where do you live, Canada? I don't think so.
But that's still not adding up to what should be there.
I spent the money on Coke.
I'm not no tax person, but I know damn good and well no state is taking 50% worth of taxes out of every check.
There is some money that was spent every time that you needed something, clothes or whatever.
Every time I needed to buy drugs.
Because through like hair appointments, lash appointments, nail appointments. Really, if you look at it, you have been taking care of your own self, paying your own bills since you was the age of 12.
Put this woman in the dumpster. That's where she belongs. You've been taking care of, you're supposed to be her mother. Using her money to take care of her. This is, again, it's the Venn diagram. It's basically a circle. These people are taking advantage of their children to pay the bills, and they're like, look at the life you get to lead. No, look at the life you get to lead. At the expense of these kids. And these kids aren't going to believe you later when there's nothing left.
And you've been doing a good job at it.
Again, this is called gaslighting. She's trying to be like, you're doing great.
My perspective, I didn't spend anything of that. You spend that money on something that you wanted to do with it. Because I didn't have no say-so where the hell that money went. What kind of parent actually makes their kid pay for their well-being? Like, their life?
I don't know who this person is, Pumpkin or whatever her name is. You're the kind of person. Because you also are famous because of Honey Boo Boo. So, spare me. But she's right. What kind of person requires their child for them to make money? The grossest kind of person. And all these people out there doing it and flexing about it. There's a special place in hell for you.
Lights, water, food, all these types of things. Like, what actual parent makes you do that?
Why was my money even being used or being touched? Me and Pumpkin think that 100% of that did.
Pumpkin and I.
It's what the Stars
whole
money's
time
going
I
on.
thought that.
Honestly, Mama, what the would you make an Coogan account for if you're not even, like, I don't even have really the money for it? Like, to be really honest, if you think about it, Mama, what the hell is $33,000?
Yep.
I mean, I know that she's probably owed way more than that. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. And I get that they're sitting in, and again, they're on this television show being paid to talk about this, to give the drama because the station's taking advantage of it and they're going to make money, and they're still making money here. Don't believe anything you hear on a reality television show, okay? Do believe that Mama June stole money, but don't believe that this is all genuine, okay? Spare me.
Be gone quick.
That's a hell of a lot more than most 18-year-olds start off with their life with.
Yes, but still, I get it, but okay. Again, this is you guys want to know what gaslighting is? This is it right here.
Yeah, Mama, but I've been on TV since I was 6, and now I barely have what to show for it, Mama. Mama,
Just trauma.
really pissing me off because she's trying to make everything about her damn self. And it's like, where's my money? All them years I've been working my whole life to make sure that I had what I needed. And now I'm not going to have what I needed. I'm going to get the truth out of Mama, and I will find out where my money is.
You know, like, this is why it's just so silly. We all know. We just read the articles, too. This woman went on a freaking bender for years. That's where your money went. What do you mean? Do you want her to admit it on... Like, they all know. There's probably lawyers and stuff involved in the back end. There's probably CPS involved. It's, again, this TV show's trying to make it sound like we don't know.
Mama is not finna get no slap on the wrist for this one.
Mama not finna.
You
Can we not say finna? You stop that. Stop that now. Thanks.
should have been in the wrong.
This is fatherless behavior, by the way. And whoever her dad was initially, I guess, I don't know what happened to him. But, like, this guy's a loser.
Mine as a mother to be like, oh, okay, she's gonna have to pay for something later on in life.
Everybody's just yelling. Everybody's just yelling really loud.
Let me just put that in the Coogan account myself. And for you to say that you don't want to even try and help me with college, or you wouldn't even try and even pay one semester, is insane. Because you have used all my money back.
I gotta say this, though. Good for you, honey boo boo, for going to college. For seeing that your future is not on television and being a nurse and stuff like that. I don't know if it's going to be successful because she's lived her life on TV and has everything handed to her. She hasn't had to work for anything, not really. But good for her. And I hope she's a very successful nurse, right? Good for you. I just got to give you props for that.
Basically. Are you going to pay me back, or am I going to get that? Will I ever see that money, or it's just like, oh, it's like abracadabra, it's gone?
It's abracadabra.
It's gone a lot. It's not like,
It's
oh, I had a
gone,
loan.
so I'm never going to ever
Your ears are weird, but like, what's going on here?
ever see my money, basically.
You just keep trying to preach, like, I've set up these accounts to, like, protect you and have money and this and that.
Yeah,
and,
but
like, just decided to pop
And it's
it out.
interesting that the Coogan account doesn't actually need to be all of her money. It only needs to be something like 5% or something. That's crazy. Coogan accounts for kids, like the law is, I think it varies, but like I think it's 5%, and it has to be only that. The rest, 95%, the parent can do whatever they want with it. Isn't that crazy? Even though the kid is the one making the money, all of it. The mom might be managing the career, so I could say, okay, fine, take your standard 20, right? I understand that, but 5% of the kid and then the mom gets the rest. That's 75%. Where's all the rest of the 75%? Where's that all go? And if you look at Jeanette McCurdy's book, I'm Glad My Mom Died, you should read that book because it's very telling about where it goes.
That's what we're trying to just get it boiled down to.
Even if you needed the money from me, which is what you say you needed it for,
Yes.
correct? So, where is my other money? I know Mama spent a lot on drugs and with being with Gino and stuff.
There we go.
But it's
Being with Gino.
just like, where's my other money? Like my honey boo boo money, where is that at? That's literally
Drugs. It's drugs.
nowhere to even be found. The show that had
Drugs.
my name on it. But here comes honey boo boo. Did you forget about that one, June?
She did not. She spent it on drugs.
I have literally invested my whole life into myself since I was 6.
I understand that.
And I know
What?
for a fact you can't say that you spent all of that on me and my necessities I needed, because at 8, how many damn necessities do I really need?
I mean, you probably flew all over, did vacations, and had cars and houses. And well, Mama spent all that money. June spent it all, but yeah, I mean, the expenses are large, especially if you're paying for everybody in your family too, who's all taking advantage of you. So it's, who's this guy?
The last of honey boo boo money and what we had left, it bought the house. That was the rest of the
The guy wasn't even in the conversation. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm going to Chick-fil-A.
money that we had.
When you bought the house, I don't
Is that
know
the
about
boyfriend that was like,
See, but when you bought the house, I was under the impression that that was your damn money.
I spent $150,000 of the rest of the honey boo boo money and bought a home.
see, this is where informed consent matters, because I didn't know what you're doing. I didn't know. These guys are all leaving because they're like, I'm not. It's so silly.
Why we didn't
There's Draylen, the guy who was accused of R. That's nice. What is with these, like, the women, the men that you're choosing?
split the money when you sold the home?
She got the money from it.
Yeah, when you sold the home, she got the money. Of course she did.
Well, I mean, I can't go back and change that.
Oh my God. The arms. The arms.
All I can say is, I'm
So
sorry.
basically, you were using.
All I can say is I'm sorry I spent all your money on drugs. Sorry. Johnny.
Our money, but you said it was your money. You could have been like, okay, I'm gonna make
Again,
4 savings accounts.
She didn't break the law. She has a Coogan account. She put the money in there. It's there. She spent the money like she was allowed to, because that's the law. And until you change the law, there's not much you can do about it. You can complain all you want. Nothing you can do. Lawyers won't be able to do anything. Nothing.
This
Let
girl
me
is
put
this
in some
girl.
money
This
back.
girl is this girl. I did not know about Coogan until you went.
Okay, but you knew about savings accounts. Don't act like
Boom! Drop mic with the music stop.
a dummy.
I didn't know about a Coogan account because Georgia isn't a Coogan state. Don't have to do those for child actors.
Well, that's nice. Thanks, Georgia.
Honestly, I'd never heard of a Coogan account until Alana went out to LA.
It doesn't matter if it was a damn Coogan account, a savings, as long as you put that money in there for us to have. But you didn't do that. You decided to say, oh, well, this is basically my money. They're my
I'm gonna
kids.
spend it.
So I'm going to spend it on what they need, and I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to make them think it's my money.
Also, though, Mama June was on the show, too, so some of it was. I'm not saying Mama June wasn't part of this. She was a big part of this show, so maybe she thought, well, it's my money, and I'm just going to bring it all in. I'll give you what you're owed or something. I don't know. And her admitting is like, it's not even a Coogan, so I didn't know anything about it. I just took all the money and spent on cocaine.
No, Jessica's $6,500 every semester
Well,
was
then,
paid.
if
Pumpkin's
Jessica's
cars that she
6,500.
wanted.
Jesse, honestly,
Pumpkin's cars. Look at don't let her finish. Pumpkin's sitting there being like, Mama, where's their money? Well, I spent it on the cars that you wanted. Oh yeah. Well, I gotta go. My husband went to Chick-fil-A.
thanks that you paid for her college. Jesse thought it was your money. You never told her it was really Jesse's.
But like, spent money in a Coogan account when, hello, nobody can touch a Coogan account.
You can't touch a Coogan account. You touched it before it got in here, baby.
Whoa! Drop the mic.
Because you
I was like the.
had to put the bottom line percentage. You had to. You a dirty dog for that. You a dirty.
Okay, again. Yes, she is a dirty dog, but you're an adult. You guys have all taken advantage of Honey Boo Boo her entire life. So I'm at the point like, spare me. She's probably still driving a really nice car. Like, spare me. Where do you think that money was coming from?
Mama's smart when it comes to legal stuff. I guess because she's been in the system so much, she tried to figure out the bare minimum she could put into Alana's account that was legally right, and then pocketed the rest.
That's what they all do. Because that's what the law requires. The law should change. It should be 80% in the Coogan account of what those kids make. 20% to the parents. Sure, if they're the manager. That's it. But, that's what the law is. What do you want? Change the law.
Lord knows what she did or where it went. I mean, I honestly did not think that she could stoop that low. I could pull the bank statements from there.
You don't believe that your mom could stoop that low after totally exploiting the entire family forever and bringing a chomo into the home and snorting cocaine until she went blind? Didn't think she could stoop that low? Well, I disagree with you.
I can tell you that. I can see exactly what was deposited and what you got.
Well, I can tell you right now, I don't. You can't pull anything out of a Coogan
The fact
account.
that you okie doke that network
Even the words at the bottom think it's cookie.
to not putting all that money in the Coogan account is what's insane to me.
And see, look, now you're pissed off. Honesty, bro. That's all they want out of their mama is honesty, Justin, and she hasn't been honest over the last 10 years.
Is that the dad?
Dude, she's only been honest here lately because you getting her ass, bro. You can ask, go in there and you stop the whole argument right now, and you ask each girl that it belongs to June what they want from June. They're all going to say for her to tell the truth. And it's been that way, bro, for the last 10 years, dog. I've been here.
This is what Alana's gonna have to depend on.
I know this.
And you're like, I set up Coogan accounts, and now you make yourself like an ass because you didn't protect her from nobody.
What?
You took her money.
Do the little like it's so much. There's too much of it.
She's the reason you're famous to begin with.
That's true. Well, she's also this girl's a hypocrite. I'm sorry. She's the reason you have full sleeve tattoos and you probably live in a nice house and drive nice vehicles. So spare me.
Right now, I don't know how the I'm gonna pay for college.
Well, you have 30,000, and you're on a television show right at this moment saying this, likely getting paid for it. So probably that's how, I guess.
Honestly, Mama, I don't. It's like, Mama, you don't really give a you took our money back.
Of course she doesn't. She literally did coke till her eyes broke. This is why I hate this stuff. Of course she doesn't care about you. She exploited you your whole life.
That's the real problem here. Like, that's the problem. I get it.
Tell her so harping. It's gone. I used it in my television. Woo!
Oh my God, bro.
Bruh. Who watches this? And if you watch this, you get your head checked, all right? Something wrong with you.
You can't be honest.
I've been honest about
This is your own. That's the issue here, Mama.
I've been honest though.
She's literally got a literal mouth full of fake teeth, surgeries, eyelashes. She lives in a house. She drives where, and she again admitted to the. And they all said they know the drugs. I think they wanted to say it on camera. I guess I don't know.
It's just the fact that you're just sitting here and you're okay with the fact that you took the money from her.
Also, you did, Pumpkin. You also took the money. I don't care if you thought, I thought it was from Mama June. You did? Okay. And you admitted that all the fame came from her. So, sorry, you all benefited from this.
I did some up decisions. I did some up decisions.
But the consequences are going to come
You
back
did some decisions, did you?
and bite you in the ass, June, and you're going to have to put your big girl things on and deal with it. And that's what you're dealing with right now.
How's she going to deal with it? It's gone. What are you going to do? Start an OnlyFans?
You don't give a You
That's
just
the
don't
point.
care.
How do you say I stole
Because you lied
When we
to her.
lived.
Because you stole money. That's, I mean, because you did.
We lived off of money.
But mothers are supposed to pay their bills for their kids.
And she did. Don't forget Mama June was on the show too.
You stole money from
I'm leaving. You stole it.
Alana.
I didn't steal no money from Alana. Money was spent in my audition.
Where's
Money was spent my audition?
Justin.
Justin? Do you know my mama stole money from me? Do you know that? Do you honestly know that, Justin?
It was not money.
Who's Justin?
He stole it from you.
Honestly, no. Shut up, Mama. Let's run the damn house. What do you mean, though? You took it from her.
Okay, but the point of the matter is
That's stolen. Do you honestly know that my mama had stolen money from me and never touched?
Why don't you talk to the producers of TLC? That's where your problem lies.
Never seen it. You did not know that. You did
This
not.
guy's out there smoking cigarettes.
So now she's lying again.
Why would I know?
She's lying
She's not
again.
you're not gonna know, bro, because she's not gonna tell you the mother truth, bro. That's the problem.
But
Bruh!
she had me believing all these years that 100% of that money went in account for me, right? She spent it. And it was for me, supposedly, but I didn't even need nothing.
Supposedly.
This is before your time. You can't control this.
No,
I can't either.
So they're way out there yelling at him. They're all like, you can't do anything about it. So what are you yelling at me for? Trying to have a cigarette, get lung cancer.
But I don't know anything
But
about
you don't
it.
know because she won't tell you, bro. She won't tell you that, hey, I need to tell you some deep, darker this money that is
This is the
I spent
stupidest show in the entire world. This is so stupid.
off in my Suburban. She's not gonna tell you that, bro. And that's what bothers me. Honesty needs to be had. Tell me that you up. Tell her.
That's because they're all doing this. They're all upset because they want money. Like, let's be real. You don't care about freaking Honey Boo Boo. None of you care about her. You just want more money. And if you're on her side and she gets money out of it, you're going to get more money. So spare me. Like, come on. This is the trashiest, grossest set of people I've ever laid my eyes on.
that you spent her money and then it's done and over with.
She did say it. She literally said that. Oh, now I'm walking back in with the camera
it's
crew.
not money stolen, Alana. I never stole money.
You didn't put it
Doled.
in there, so you couldn't have stolen it. So it's technically like you stole it. Like you used it for your good. She's sitting here like she doesn't give a good.
Just admit you stole the damn money so everybody can just go back to having the barbecue or whatever you're doing.
Everybody benefits.
Lots of Velveeta. The Velveeta's is getting cold.
Trips, everything. How stuff like that.
Who is that guy? Who is that guy?
Family trip, Mama.
It's gone. The money's gone.
Ow, you didn't use it for everybody. You used it for your goods.
No.
That you wanted.
Stupid music. It's so bad. It's so bad.
You're still lying. It's like she needs the life pumping through her veins to live. Then you're gonna sit here and lie and tell us in our face that Justin knew what the hell was going on. And he didn't.
You knew about everything. You knew that she took the money.
He didn't know when I just went outside.
Bro's wearing a $300,000 chain. I'm sure he knows where it went.
But you act like I stole your, like I never touched the Coogan account. 20% was put in for Dancing Stars. And I said I never touched that. No, 80% was left. It's gone.
She's telling you the truth. It's like 80%. I was allowed to spend it. That's the law.
You're still lying about it.
80%.
She's not lying about it. She said I spent the other 80%.
Care of whatever we needed.
You didn't tell me that.
Yes, I
You
did.
told me the 80%.
So they went out to get this guy to come in and yell at her too. You didn't tell me this chain you bought me was from her money. Where did you think it came from there? Never skip brain day.
In there.
Wow, this is so good.
The other day, she told me that there was 80% put in.
If you have a necklace that says king on it and you look like this, no. The answer is no.
To this Coogan account.
I put 80% in the Coogan account and 20% she had access to.
Receipts.
Like, what the hell? It wasn't 80%. It was the other way around.
Well, you're dumb, so just research the law.
You can't preach that you were the mama and you took action and made Coogan accounts, and she doesn't even have none of that money. The point of the matter is 100%.
I wish people could speak properly. It's making me angry.
Never went in here from Dancing with the Stars.
The amount of double negatives that have happened in this one sequence of events is mind-blowing.
20% was put in because that's the
So you
first time.
took 80% of her money is what
Yes.
you're saying.
She's saying that. Yes. Yes.
There's no money missing out of that account because the money that I told her to put.
missing. There's 80% of it.
You didn't
Please don't do that.
physically take the money out, but you physically didn't put the money in.
Physically?
Some of the stuff she does is just mind-blowing. And this right here is the lowest of low. I mean, this is...
No. Probably doing cocaine until you're blind and bringing a chomo over to your children's house. That's probably lower. I'd say that's lower. I could be wrong.
top tier on the cake, June.
Is it?
thought that you
And that
thought-
really goes to show what they think is the lowest of low. Just money. It's all about money because they don't care.
Put 20% in that account and you was gonna basically take 80%. I was never gonna notice. I took the responsibility and put the amount that I had in. Actually, the bottom line percentage, 15%.
Legally, you're right, June, but morally, you're up.
Again, says the person who absolutely has a lifestyle better than most because of Honey Boo Boo 2. So I'm sorry.
If Alana was mine, I would at least
half in
put 80%.
No, you wouldn't have.
I don't get what you were really paying for, other than drugs.
That's it. Just say that.
In a mother's right state.
She spent hundreds. She spent him $1 million on drugs. $1 million. And you're alive? I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. $1 million on drugs. The tolerance she has for coke is insane.
Of mine, you should have been like, okay, when I get this money in my account, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it right out of my account and go put it somewhere else so she can have it when she gets older. And I've said this 100 times. But in my addiction, it was spit on my addiction. It was spit on my addiction.
There, she keeps saying it, and they don't care. It was spent on my addiction. Well, where is it? It was spent on my addiction. Well, what about this chain that says King on it? Where did you get this one?
I said it 30 times. You said it now.
No.
I said it 2 years ago.
No, never.
Never said anything about this.
And now she's saying it, so, okay.
Like, honestly, what did you think was going to happen? Like, Alana was just going to see $33,000 and just walk away from it?
Yes, that's what she thought.
Because that's been there and
Does she look smart to you? So, yes, the answer is yeah, I just thought that's fine.
I've never lied about that. Things were done in the past. It's not like I can
change thing, it's gone. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm supposed to pay for it for the rest of my life?
You're missing the big.
Yes, you should.
You're missing the big point right here.
Why wouldn't you have put 100% into her money?
Again, are they saying it's just money earmarked for Honey Boo Boo that she spent, or like June's money plus? Because it seems like it all probably comes into one big giant account, and they're all in the same show.
Also, at that time too, when you were doing Dance with Stars, how bad was I in my drug addiction? Also, how bad? How bad?
Who cares how bad you were? Shouldn't have done it.
I understand you were gonna drug
How bad?
Mama,
How
but
bad?
damn, even though Mama was in her addiction, I still think that she would be smart enough to keep my damn money in my account.
What?
But you didn't do.
Imagine editing this at TLC headquarters, being like, "Oh my God, I quit. Are you really gonna put this on TV?"
that. You took it.
It's probably not even TLC anymore. Okay, well, there you go, everybody. The pinnacle of television today. And that is why we are where we are. Because this stuff was allowed to be put on TV. People are excited about this. They're like, I can't wait to watch this next show. It's the big train wreck and I want to see it. And they destroyed this girl's life. And she doesn't know anything but this. And that's all she's ever going to know. And it's the craziest thing ever. And then these people who exploit their children online, too, the ones that we see as Zachary doesn't, they're as bad, everybody. If not worse, because there are no rules except for Illinois, which I don't even think is passed yet for the Coogan law. Okay? They don't have to put money away. Now, Jess Fam and people have said that they do, but they don't have to. And they probably don't. So let's be real. Okay? They probably don't. And this is the craziest part about all this. Is that it ruins kids' lives. They don't get anything out of it. And the parents spend all the money. And then the kids in the end are like, what was all that for? You gave everything away about me. You completely exploited me. And I have nothing to show for it. Thanks a lot. Because that's where Doherty Dozen's going, by the way. Like, she spent $1 million last year on junk, on garbage, right? And she still drinks. Okay, I've got insider information, too, of people that have seen her at restaurants with Josh getting completely hammered. Okay? Absolutely. She can't go anywhere. Everybody knows who she is now, and she's just a hypocrite. So not only did she spend $1 million that we saw on camera, but she also drinks a lot, and she has addiction problems. One of her addictions is spending money, by the way, and the dopamine hits that she gets from that. So when you watch this stuff, know that you're contributing to these kids' lives like this. Okay? You're just lining the pockets of the influencer, not the child. And YouTube and all the social media accounts in place need to just stop allowing this to happen, because they're gonna get sued, and it's gonna happen. They're going to be like, how did you let this happen? And I want my money. That's what's going to happen. And then they're going to make changes when it affects their bottom line. So hopefully it does. Anyway, everybody take a deep breath with me. That made me dumber. So thanks, Honey Boo Boo and friends. Appreciate it. But you're not dumber. You're amazing. You are incredible. You are valuable. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being amazing. Stay warm out there, because holy crap, snowstorm. Don't forget solar eclipse on Monday. It's going to be really cool. I'll see you when I see you.